Hello, everyone, and welcome to Conversations with Nancy, the podcast that consistently delivers knowledge to empower you, one conversation at a time. And I'm thrilled today to be joined by our own tax collector, Nancy Millan. Thank you so much for being here.
I'm excited as well because this gives us an opportunity to really talk about what's happening here at the tax collector's office, not only to inform our people about our services, but really get to know who our people are that work behind the scenes. So it's really exciting for us.
Absolutely, yes. And today we're going to be focused on just that. We're going to talk about what it means to work for our great organization. And today we have Tarek Smith from our Brandon office, and we have Tammy Montgomery from our South Shore office. Thank you guys so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate having you guys. Mm-hmm. So Tarek, let's start with you. How long have you been with the organization, and what made you join our team in the first place?
So I've been with the company since last September, so I'm about to reach my 1 year, and I'm excited. In terms for me applying, I think for me, I naturally like helping people and just being out there on the field, try to make sure everyone gets everything that they need and just be situated. So I would say that's probably be the main goal on why I decided to join the company.
Love that. That's awesome. And Tammy, what about you? How long have you been here, and what made you want to join HCTC?
I started in August of '99, so I've been here for a little bit. And at the time when I started, I had little kids, and so it meant a lot to me to be able to be home on the weekends and be off on holidays. And it just really worked out for me with having a job such as this to, work out in that area.
Absolutely. So Nancy, now that we've heard from these wonderful team members, tell us about your story. What made you start with us?
I've been here for a hot minute, Tammy, just like you.
Yes.
Been here for a while and started just like everyone else here, started out at the bottom and worked my way up. It's been a long time. And it's really a proud moment when we can implement things that were important. I remember starting and what was important to our workforce then, and to be able now, being the tax collector, to put those things into place that really encourage our people to stay with our organization as well as grow and develop into the future leaders of the tax collector's office.
Very true. What are some of the ways that you say that we do that as an organization?
I think we've done quite a bit to incentivize folks to stay. Really incorporated a work culture where people can be proud to work here. Again, it's a demanding job, but because we take a minute to recognize our people and what they're doing in our office, I think it's important. It's important to give a sense of purpose and also fulfill their needs and wants. We listen and learn from them and try to implement changes that benefit our workforce. And when you have a great workforce, obviously that's going to reflect on the way we conduct business within our office.
Absolutely. Tammy, what would you say, because you've been here a little bit, so what would you say within the last 4 years, let's say, what are some of the changes that you've seen that have made a positive impact on our organization?
There's been a lot of innovative things that happen in a sense of making sure that customers are able to be self-sufficient and, take care of things themselves. There's been, say for instance, the kiosk, and Express Lane, even recently with if someone is trying to renew their tag online and they were trying to use Express Lane. Previously, before, you couldn't do it if you had to put your insurance information in there, but now that's changed to where you can basically do it all on your own.
So accessibility, you think, is a big, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And Tarek, what about you? I know it's been almost a year, so in that year, what are some of the things that you've seen and that make you want to stick around for a long time?
I think the consideration for everyone, the organization, and also for the customers as well.
Yeah.
I've never worked in an environment like this where there has been so many changes and so much push to help you as an employee. I think that's the biggest thing that I've noticed about this company is that you guys actually care about us and them as well.
That's wonderful.
I know that warms my heart too, because we take the time to really listen and learn from our employees and what's going to make them happy and what makes you proud to work here and what makes you want to stay. And so I think it's important to always listen and learn and make changes and take action on that. And I think for the last 3 years, we've been able to accomplish those things where we're listening and learning to our workforce and implementing change that's very positive for the entire organization.
Yeah, and we do that through a survey, right? So, and I know because of that, we've been able to win some awards. So do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yes, we've been fortunate enough, although we do the engagement survey, not simply to win an award, because I think that's just something that recognizes that we're headed in the right direction. But truly the reward for me is to see and hear from our employees and what we've been able to do as far as changing the culture and empowering our people to speak openly and comfortably to and find ways to improve our organization and how we do business. That's something that didn't always exist. So being able to have those open conversations and see some of those suggestions come to fruition is really rewarding.
Absolutely. That's awesome. So Tara, can you tell us a little bit about what is your favorite part about working for our organization overall, would you say?
Honestly, from a personal perspective, I know American Sign Language, so I think being able to help the deaf community again has been like my biggest joy when it comes to working here. Yes.
And Tammy, what about you? What's your favorite part about your day-to-day job?
Well, I enjoy what I do. I enjoy being able to help out people that aren't able to basically help themselves, or people who are looking to find something that, you know, they may need some assistance with or something like that. But I enjoy, you know, working with my coworkers. I enjoy, you know, just working with the public people.
And Nancy, what about you? What would you say is your favorite part about your job?
Making change that's positive, that impacts not only our people in their professional careers and helping them grow within our organization by providing them the tools that they need, but also serving our community in a way that they're, you know, it's not just government as usual.
That's great. That's great. So looking ahead to the next, let's say 5 years, you know, what are some of the things that you guys would look forward to seeing as our organization continues to evolve?
I think just being like the epicenter for the community, just really creating more ideas, like ways so that they can manage certain things that we can teach them how to do on their own, so that it's not always a requirement to come into the office, even though we love to see y'all.
Right.
But just ways in which we can give them more access to also do things on their own in case they don't have the accessibility to come into the office as well.
I was thinking Tariq was going to talk about our parades and how much fun we have out in the community.
I had a wonderful time doing
We do have a great time.
We do have a great time giving back,
Yes.
but
We do.
we also incorporate a little fun in our day-to-day lives where we try to enjoy. We spend a lot of time together, right? So being able to do some things that are fun in our community and have a presence is always good.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Thank you both so much for being here. We really, really appreciate your insight. And thank you to Nancy. It's been a great episode.
Yes.
And thank you all for being with us today. If you're interested in joining our great organization, I encourage you to visit our website at hillstax.org to learn more. And thank you all and have a wonderful day.